بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. What is today? Thursday, our special day where we have a wonderful speaker to come and share with us their thoughts. It doesn't have to be 100% religious. It can be any topic with a little touch of religion in it. Something to share with us, something to encourage us with, something to talk about. The whole idea is to get speakers out of you who are confident, who are, what's the other word? Confident, high self-esteem, vocalist. Can you say vocalist? Vocalist? Yeah, able to express yourself and talk like Hamza. Right, Hamza? Today we have a special person, very special, too special, very, very special, too close, very close, almost one-to-one. Ibraheem Khalil. تفضل.
الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم. Today we're going to be talking about the good word and why you should say it. When I say the good word, I mean what are you going to say to your friends, your siblings, your students, etc. When your friend comes to you and tells you, I want to become an astronaut, you don't tell him an astronaut, no way you'll become one, and just start laughing at him. That can really hurt him and you easily just costed him his whole entire future. Would you like someone to say that to you when you say your dreams? No, I'm sure no one would like that. The first thing you're supposed to tell him is when he says, I want to become an astronaut, you say, no way, bro. I can't wait to see you in space. This reminds me of a story. A teacher was walking around in class, checking the students' work. She saw one of her students' handwriting and said, wow, you're going to become a writer. The student took it seriously and started majoring in writing. And once the day of her graduation came, she invited the teacher. The teacher doesn't remember a thing of the student and at all what she said. So she went to the graduation, and when the student went up to speak, she said, I would like to first start off by thanking my teacher for believing in me and telling me the good word, if she could please come up. The teacher started to cry so much, remembering her student and how she said, and what she said went a long way. As a teacher, parent, principal, and imams, we all look up to you in what you say. You deal with all kinds of kids, the smart ones, the moderate ones, and excuse my language as Brother Dion says, the stupid ones. Everything you say to them can impact them and make them better or destroy them and make them worse, which reminds me of another story. A student would always ask questions in class over and over and over again. The teacher thought these questions he has every day are not according to the topic and were distracting to other students. So she wrote a note and gave it to the student. The teacher said, give this to your mom. So the kid went home and gave his mom the note. The child didn't read it before, so he has no idea what it says. So the mom reads the note to herself, and the note says, your child is way too dumb and has crazy questions. We have no teacher who are able to meet his standards. The mom was very smart. She didn't start hitting him and yelling at him, how can you do this? Because that would make the kid feel so bad about himself. So being the smart mother she is, she switched up the note and she said to the child, your child is way too clever for our school. We have no teacher that is able to meet his standards, so we leave him to you. The child was so happy, he kept thinking to himself, I'm smart, I'm actually smart. So his mom stayed and taught him and answered every question he had. Now because of his mom, he worked on his dreams, and guess what happened? Look above you and look around you. Do you see these light bulbs everywhere? It was from that kid. You're probably so confused, so let me clarify things up with you. That child is Thomas Jefferson, and just because of the good word, he has 1,000+ inventions we use every day. Thomas Edison? I guess one more thing we can learn today is don't trust the internet. Thomas Edison, and just because the good word, he has 1,000 plus inventions we use every day. I want to leave you guys with a hadith. الكلمة الطيبة صدقة. The good word is charity. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.
Where is Arwa? Arwa is not here?